Hello everyone, welcome back to the last part of this life process. So in the last class we have discussed transportation in human beings. So in this class we will discuss about transportation in plants. So earlier we have discussed that during the process of photosynthesis, so the carbon dioxide will come from this stomatal pores. But what about other raw materials like minerals and water? So if it is a small plant or a small thing, it is very easy for diffusion. If we think of big plants, so diffusion is very difficult. To transport these raw materials, we need a specialized tissues. So as we have a specialized organs in human beings, the same way in plants we have a specialized tissues called xylem and phloem. So this xylem transport water and minerals as a raw material for the process of photosynthesis. So this is called as a transportation. They may ask question. So name the tissue which carries raw material for the photosynthesis. So that is xylem. After photosynthesis, as you all know, the food prepared by the leaf will be transported to the all the parts of the body. So this is carried out by the tissue called phloem. See, this tissue carry the food from leaf to the all the parts of the body, and the excess food will be, as I told earlier, will be stored in the particular part of that plant. Suppose if I take the example of sweet potato, it will be stored in roots. As if I take the example of mango, it will be stored in the mango fruit. In this topic also you will get the question, name the tissue which carries the food after photosynthesis, that is phloem. So this process of carrying food from the leaf to the other part of the body by the phloem tissue is called as translocation. So after this, as you all know, there will be excess of water. Throwing out of this excess of water through stomatal pores is called as a transpiration. So these are the three important definition you will get from this topic, transportation in plants. One is transportation. It is carried out by the xylem tissue. The minerals and water will be carried from the root to the leaf is called as a transportation. Translocation is after photosynthesis, the prepared food will be transported throughout the plant's body is called as a translocation. So after this process, the excess water will be thrown out through the stomatal pores. This process is called as a transpiration. The next topic is excretion in human beings. So during respiration, carbon dioxide will be thrown out. After digestion, the food will be converted into glucose, amino acids and all that will be carried through the blood. So this same blood will receive the nitrogenous waste from the cells, different part of the body. So this nitrogenous waste has to be removed. Excretion state that the biological process in which the nitrogenous waste are removed is called as excretion. So this is the diagram of excretion. Here it contains two pair of kidney, urinary bladder, two ureters and urethra. So in the same kidney we come across another part called as nephron. Exam point of view, this nephron is very important. So this is the diagram of nephron. So functioning of the kidney will be carried out by these nephrons. So here you can see the cup shaped bowl is called as a Bowman's capsule. So here it collects the filtrate which has to be filtered. So here this filtrate will move through this part. So the reabsorption of water or some minerals will be takes place. Through these capillaries, you can see the capillaries. These capillaries are very rich in blood cells which help the exchange of these minerals takes place because they are very thin walled capillaries. After the reabsorption, through this collective duct, this filtrate will move towards urinary bladder. So this urine will be stored in the urinary bladder. After when the nervous system gives message or when it is urged to pass the urine from urethra, the urine will be passed. So exam point of view, this nephron is very important. So they may ask for 3 marks. It's very simple. Just draw the nephron diagram and explain point wise. The first point, the Bowman capsule, the cup shaped Bowman capsule, they are very rich in capillaries which will collect the filtrate. So this filtrate will be passed to this nephron. Here the reabsorption of minerals and vitamins, whatever water will takes place. It depends upon the person how much the intake of water he takes. So after that, the third point, this filtrate will move from the collective duct to the urinary bladder. The fourth point, when it is asked to pass, this urine will be passed through urethra. So these are the 4 points. You should draw this nephron and you have to write these 4 points properly. So don't get confused. Practice the diagram. So you heard about dialysis. It is called as hemodialysis. So if the person's kidney is damaged, they are undergoing for this hemodialysis. This is the diagram. Here the function of kidney will be carried out with this liquid. It is a semi-permeable. Semi-permeable, you heard this word. It only allows the selective things to be entered. So when this blood passes here, the nitrogenous waste will be moved towards this dialysis liquid by the process called diffusion, and the pure blood again passed to the person's body. So the next topic, excretion in plants. So if it is a living organism, how it intakes the food, the same way it has to throw out the waste. So we have seen excretion in human beings, how the nitrogenous waste is thrown out. The same way the waste which is produced in the plant body has to be thrown out. So this is also very important for the exam point of view. They may ask for 2 marks. Write the excretion in plants. The first one, as you all know, the dead cells will be thrown out through the process called wilting of leaves. So second one, during the process of photosynthesis, oxygen will be removed. So during the process of respiration, the carbon dioxide will be removed. So these dead cells again thrown out by the production of these resins and gums, and some of the waste material will be passed to the soil by the roots. This is the complete chapter. So if you want other 2 parts, you can click on my bio and get the playlist life process. You will get all the 3 videos. You can comment and ask the chapter whatever you want. I will carry out that chapter in the next video. Thank you.